Hey guys, good day, good afternoon, good morning, depending on wherever you're hearing me from or watching me from. Yes, from my previous video, a lot of people, it's just common. Anytime I talk about the thyroid and how it affects people, the next question is, how do we know when we are confronted with thyroid disease? What are the symptoms to look out for, or the symptoms to suspect when we have thyroid disease? I told you that thyroid disease are different types, but the major one I will talk about is thyroid hyperthyroidism and hypothyroidism. I'm going to mention the symptoms of hyperthyroidism, and may I also mention that all these different types of thyroid disease have their own treatment modalities. They have their treatment modalities. What you use to treat thyroid, hyperthyroid is not the same treatment that goes with hypothyroid. So, remember I told you, if you want to understand each video I post out there, you have to go to my page and and start from the beginning. Start from the first video. I'm doing it in series so that you'll be able to understand how it goes step by step. Perhaps you come across my video. So hyperthyroidism, when it occurs, it can come or start in different ways. The way it starts from one patient is different from the way it starts from another patient. To some patients, they will start, slimming down, losing weight, unsolicited weight. You're not going to the gym, you are not watching your diet, you're not watching your weight. All of a sudden, you see yourself losing weight. Even when you eat more, you still lose weight. That is to explain to you or to demonstrate that thyroid gland controls the body metabolism. So that hyperthyroidism is when the thyroid gland is producing too much hormone. That is, I will try as much as possible to put everything in a very simple language, avoiding all these medical jargons and all that. So the thyroid gland I explained to you in my first video produces two hormones that are responsible for the body metabolism. Body metabolism means how the body uses energy. It's a master gland. So when those hormones that are called thyroxine and thyroidenine, when they start, that is T3 and T4, when they start producing too much that the body can carry, the body becomes hyperactive. That is, your metabolism becomes so high. The food in your stomach digests so fast. When you eat food, the food will just digest so fast, and the person will begin to crave for more food. And even after eating 10 times in a day, you go to the toilet. So some people, it happens like that. Some people, their own starts from, the psychological and the mental symptoms, which like irritability. Everything about the environment irritates them. All of a sudden, you see someone that used to be a very jolly good fellow. The person will start being so nervy, being so, picking quarrels here and there with no provocation, or even little provocation, the person will escalate it. So when you see someone that used to be very calm and very, very, very cool, all of a sudden you see that person behaving so weird, tell that person to go for a thyroid function test. Then you see someone that when the weather is so cold, the person is crying for I'm feeling hot, that is called heat intolerance. Then another symptom I want to point out is brain fog. That is lack of concentration. The person cannot concentrate to do anything. You discuss something with that person now, the next minute the person has forgotten. The person will call someone, like you call your child, the child comes, oh my God, I've forgotten why I'm calling you. So a lot of things will happen and the person cannot even recall. Brain fog. Then I've talked about irritability. Then you talk about infertility. Infertility, very important. Anybody that is affected with hyperthyroidism may not be able to conceive, may not be able to conceive, and the person may be going from one hospital to the other, seeking for a medical solution. They will tell you doctor will say you have hormonal imbalance. What kind of hormonal imbalance? Have you gone for a thyroid function test? I am putting out all these things there for you to be aware. Don't always agree with what they tell you. You need to know. You need to know all these things. Then, other symptoms as follows. But let me go into hypothyroidism. Hypothyroidism is just opposite of hyperthyroidism, where you see the person will be growing fatter and fatter, even when you try all your best, watching your diet, watching your whatever you eat, doing gymming, exercising, working out, and yet no result. You keep adding weight. You keep adding weight with other associated symptoms that are so disturbing. Then you see that person with constipation, you can't go to toilet. That is the meaning. That means to say that your metabolism is very low. Your thyroid gland is not producing enough hormone that the body will use, that is enough for the body to get metabolized properly. So when that thing happens, you begin to suspect that something is wrong with you. Stop disturbing yourself, going to the gym, go and do your thyroid function test first. So a lot of things, a lot of symptoms, your muscles, your joints, they'll be so pain. You have this muscle sluggishness, you can't move fast, so many things will be happening to you. At times, it can also cause infertility, but you will not know. And also brain fog. Then goiter, swelling of the neck. Let me also mention that one similar symptoms that all types of thyroid disease have is goiter. So that is where the confusion comes in from. Goiter, the neck swelling. But the thing is that you don't go and take medication of hyperthyroidism to use it for a hypothyroid patient just because you're seeing goiter there. All of them have their own treatment modalities. Then there is a situation where you're not hyper, you're not hypo. Some people have goiter that is induced or maybe that was induced by pregnancy or by heredity in any way. So the message there is, whenever you notice all these symptoms, try as much as possible to see your doctor. If your doctor says, leave this goiter here since it's not disturbing you, let me tell you, it may start from a knot-like lump on your neck. In the nearest future, it will grow bigger and continue to grow larger and larger. And let me also mention here that there is thyroid cancer. Check your neck always. Check your neck. Anytime you notice anything, any strange thing on your neck, anything around you, in your body that you know that is not been there, don't keep quiet. Don't just keep quiet. Make sure you go and see your doctor, so that your doctor will tell you the proper diagnosis that you go and do to investigate why that thing is there. Early detection is always the key. It's always key. Once you discover it, it helps you to know how to go about it. So don't keep quiet. Don't use scarf and cover it. You can't cover disease. If you cover disease, let me tell you, it can never cover you. It will mess you up. So this is my message for you today. Like and share.